Welcome back to the channel. Today I have an update for you on my 60-day body transformation and a little update on the placebo pill, at least things that I've noticed from the placebo pill. Today is day 17 of the 60 days, so I'm 1/4 of the way there, which is pretty good. As I said, day 17, I should have done this video 2 days ago. However, my crazy lifestyle does not allow me to, I know it sounds petty, I don't have a few minutes to stand in front of a camera and record, but my current lifestyle work does not allow me to come out here anytime and record videos, unfortunately. For example, last night I came from work at 5 a.m. and it is now almost 1 p.m. so I kind of just woke up not too long ago to record this video for you guys. I know on day 1 I did not have pictures or video recording of me, how I look 17 days ago. However, I did record, I just didn't post it because I was on a rush and, you know, excuses. I do have a recording of me right before I start recording this video, which is right before I start working out, so I look flat or I do not look vascular at all or anything. It's just me, how I'm supposed to look on a normal basis without any tricks. So I am as transparent as it's gonna be. That's what you are getting right now. All right, so I'll probably at this point I have the two videos or the two pictures comparison, one versus the other. So far I am now standing at 167 pounds from the 173 when I started. That is a total of 6 pounds. Probably losing weight a little bit too fast, but other than that I feel pretty good. Energy levels pretty good. Not tired, not exhausted. So I might keep it as it is. I'm not too picky and too consistent with the calories. Calories are kind of fluctuating. I'm in a deficit between 200 and 500. For most of the time, seems like the calorie deficit is closer to the 500 side, maybe a little more, but so far not hungry. I mean, not too hungry that will make me binge or anything. So far so good on the diet side. Cardio wise, I'm averaging 15,000 steps, which is 5,000 steps more a day than my minimum, so pretty good. There are days like today that I'm probably gonna be doing maybe 2,000 or 3,000 steps versus yesterday's 20,000 steps, so it kind of balances itself out. So as far as steps goes, doing pretty good too, so nothing new in it. As far as the plan, everything is going according to plan. Just the weight is kind of dropping a little bit too fast, but I mean, it is what it is. I might eat a little more just to tap on the brakes a little bit. That's about it. Now, the part that you probably hear wondering is about the placebo pills. How are you feeling taking the placebo pills? Because I'm still taking the placebo pills, regardless of the whole drama going on about underdose placebo pills and not even any Turk and blah 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 blah. Well, I did, as I showed in one of my previous videos, I already had 4 bottles of the Turk builder, so that's some money that I can't just toss it in the garbage. So I'm taking it, I'm still taking it, and today is day 17. Actually, I haven't taken it yet. I have to take it before I actually start working out. Not that you need to take it before you start working out, but it's kind of my routine. It's kind of what I do. I take it before I start working out. So the update on that is actually I have a few notes that I've been taking for the past few days, and it goes as follows. The first thing that I've noticed is energy levels. So my energy levels are not high and they're not low. Even though I'm in a calorie deficit, my energy levels are pretty steady. Last year when I was on the 300 days fitness challenge, right around this time in the 160s, high 160 was when I was chasing the six-pack, my calorie deficit wasn't as strict as it is right now, but so for some reason my energy levels are pretty steady right now. It's not high, it's not low, and it's just normal, so it's pretty good. I don't know if it has to do with the placebo pills, but I'm gonna put it right there with it, because the only thing different I'm doing this year from last year is the placebo pills. I'm still taking the same supplements as far as multivitamins, proteins, still do cardio, working out. The workouts are not so much the same, but I do work out pretty much the same, at least as far as intensity goes. So that is the first thing I noticed. Something I'm gonna keep my eyes on is on the energy levels are pretty much the same. The second thing that I've noticed is recovery and soreness. These are things that I've noticed. It's kind of weird. After I work out, I'm no longer feeling sore. Like, isn't that like I'm working out less hard? Actually, that's one of the ways I gauge my workouts is by the soreness level, and I am currently not feeling sore, even though I push myself to failure. Usually 4 sets of each exercise will put me close to failure, and I just have to keep going on the reps on the last 2 sets for every workout, for every exercise, to make it to failure. This time around, I'm like, I keep pushing. Actually, I do extra sets of all of my exercises to just like chasing the soreness, but for some reason I'm not getting sore. Even the day after, I'm not feeling sore either. So I just keep pushing then. So if that's as I said, since that is the way I gauge myself on my progress, I just keep pushing. I just keep doing reps and keep adding weight if I need to, or slow down on the reps. But yeah, I'm not feeling sore, and if I do feel sore, it's just a little bit, not like I'm sore. It's more like, oh yeah, I feel like I did work out my chest yesterday, or my triceps, or my biceps. Which reminds me of something, that when I do biceps, or when I used to do biceps before I started with the placebo pills, I remember I used to get these cramps in my arms where I can't, just kind of like, oh, because it was too much. I probably worked out my biceps too hard, and then it just hurt to straighten my arms. But for some reason now, that's not actually happening. My arms are fine all day, every day, regardless of how hard I'm pushing on bicep day, which is back and bicep and back day, depending on what part of the week I am. So yeah, that's one of the things. Recovery and soreness, pretty good. I'm gonna keep my eye on that also, because I do believe it is from the placebo pills. I may be wrong, but the only difference between now and 17 or 18 days ago is that I'm on a calorie deficit and I'm taking the placebo pills. So that's the only difference. So next thing is strength. Did I notice any strength gains? This is kind of hard for me to gauge if I am getting stronger. Part of me is saying yes, you're getting stronger, but also part of me is saying no, because I'm kind of still lifting the same amount of weights. pretty much. I haven't upgraded the weights. Actually, I'm waiting for dumbbells because yes, I am actually buying actual dumbbells instead of using my Olympic style dumbbells here. I'm still lifting the same amount of weight, but for some reason I can handle the weight better. Like when I do dumbbell press, I can definitely feel that I'm like pushing and letting it down slow, so I can kind of control the weight a little bit better. Doesn't mean, I'm not sure if I'm getting stronger, but it's something that it feels kind of different this time around. It's feeling a little bit different. Another thing is sleep and mental clarity. I noticed that my mind is a little, even though I still struggle in the speech, I noticed that my thought processes are a little bit more clear. I'm like thinking more clear. My brain is kind of slowed down a little bit. It's not just going 1,000 miles an hour as it normally does. It reminds me of the aftermath of COVID when I had, I said the word, when I had the C word virus that was going on. After that, my mind was kind of like moving in slow motion. My mind was kind of clear, even though it was kind of foggy. I had a fog chasing me around. My mind was a little bit on the slow side. My brain was working on the slower side, which for me is kind of good because my brain is going too freaking fast, too many thoughts at the same time. So that's kind of how I feel. Like my mind is more clear and without the fogginess. So that's pretty good. Now the sleeping side, I'm sleeping better for some reason. I don't know. And it is like, I don't know how to explain it. The first time I got contacts or I got glasses, I went to the eye doctor looking for that because I knew my eyesight wasn't the best. I was already in my 30s when that happened. I went to the doctor and I was like, yeah, my eyesight is not the best, so I might need glasses or contacts or whatnot. So it's probably not too bad. So it wasn't until I get the test that I put that machine where they change lenses on you on both sides of your face, and then you read stuff, and then they took it off, and I was like, I can't see anything. I'm blind. I didn't know how blind I was until I got glasses. That was a big revelation for me. So the same thing happens with sleep this time. I wasn't sure how bad I was sleeping until I slept well. So I would say day one, the very first day I start taking the placebo pills, I noticed my sleep was like I fell asleep. And it's not like I was sleeping and then out. And then at the time of waking up, I woke up just like fresh. Like, whoa, what did just happen? I actually slept. Like, and I woke up and got off the bed and fine, like brand new. When I usually, what happened to me was I just went to bed and I slept. And then I woke up all slow and whatnot. I I could leave the bed, but at the same time I was like, hey, I could probably sleep a little more too. So that's how I was, but now it's more like I wake up and I'm like, yeah, 6 hours, pretty good. I feel brand new. Well, it depends also how I perform at work the day before. If I work 12 hours, walking all day, putting steps on my boots, and oh Jesus, if it's a rough day at work, yeah, I probably might need more than 6 hours, maybe 7 or 8, depending on how things are going. But the sleep is still the same. Like I fall asleep. It's not like I just sit there in bed and until I fall asleep. It's like I go to bed, boom, out, and then time to wake up, I'm awake and pretty good. So that is definitely from the placebo pills, because as I said, it reminds me of the time when I got glasses. I didn't know how blind I was until I actually got glasses. So I didn't know how bad I was sleeping until I actually got to sleep. That was pretty good. So that's one of the good things about it, which also kind of plays with my strength and energy levels, which I'm not sure if it is something else in the placebo pills that is giving me energy levels and strength, or it's just because I am more rested that I can actually have more energy throughout the day. And I mean energy like steady energy, and strength, or more so like I feel stronger than normal. So it could be because of the rest, not because of anything else in the placebo pills. But anyway, it is just me reporting what is going on here. And last but not least, this is one of the weirdest things, kind of negative, I will say, with the placebo pills. It is digestion. Not so much the digestion aspect of it, but the after the digestion. So it's odd to say. I know it's kind of weird to talk about this, but something I noticed is the after digestion. I should say when I go do bowel movements. The bowel movements are weird, to say the least. I would say it's a mild constipation, just to keep it PG. A mild constipation, and it all started on day 2, because I don't really remember. I didn't notice it on day 1, but on day 2, 3, 4, and all of the days from there, I noticed I've had a mild constipation. And as I said, the only thing different between day 1 or 18 days ago and now, it's calorie deficit and the placebo pills. Those are the only 2 things different. So all those things, energy levels, recovery, and soreness, strength, sleep, and mental clarity, and the mild constipation, those are all the things that I've noticed in the past 17 days, and that is all I have to report to you guys. So if you have any questions, comments, suggestions, don't forget to leave them in the comment section below. Subscribe to the channel, pound the like button, and I'll see you in the next video. Adios.